Hello! Welcome to Quickfire English and this episode of Crimes Against English, the most annoying mistakes that native speakers make. In today's episode, we cover a question that students sometimes ask me. Namely, is there a difference between saying you should have done something and you should have done something? And yes, there is a difference. Should have done is correct English and should have done is very, very wrong. But, random internet guy, I hear you scream, I see native speakers writing this all the time. And yes, you will certainly see native speakers writing this all over the internet. But it's still wrong. So let's investigate why it's wrong and why so many native speakers make this mistake. First though, we need to back up a bit to discuss modal verbs. Words like should, can, might, may, and so on. And let's take an example. Say your friend is partying at a club, even though she's got a big exam tomorrow. You might say to her, you should study for your exam. Then, later on, when she finds out she failed, you could say, you should have studied for your exam. Now, the construction should have studied is an example of what's known as modal verbs of lost opportunity. You use these to talk about what someone should have done, could have done, might have done, and so on in the past. But the person did not do that thing, and now the opportunity is lost. And these constructions are formed with a modal verb, like should in this example, followed by the verb have, and then the past participle of the main verb. So studied in this case. And here we have a few more examples. Okay, so far so good. But why do native speakers make mistakes like writing should have studied? Well, the reason is that we also have contracted forms of modal verbs of lost opportunity. For example, you might see a native speaker posting online about a football match, and that person might write, the referee should have given her a red card. But the native speaker could also use a shorter, contracted form which would read, the referee should have given her a red card. Now, some native speakers make mistakes because of the way the contracted form sounds. Should have, could have, might have, and so on. They hear people saying the of part in speech and think that the other person is saying of. And once someone gets that into their head, it's pretty hard to get it out. So let's recap. The full form of a modal verb of lost opportunity contains a modal verb, the verb have, and the past participle of the main verb. In the contracted form, the word have is shortened to an apostrophe and VE, which sounds like of, as in should have. And some native speakers hear this of sound and incorrectly think that the other person is saying of. But constructions like should have given are most definitely mistakes, no matter who you see using them or where you see them being used. So be careful not to incorporate them into your own English. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And if you think anyone else might benefit from the lesson, go ahead and share it. Finally, if you have suggestions for future videos, let me know, either in the comments or by email. Okay, we are out. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.